All right. Hey, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. I'm Irene De Jesus,
And I'm Hector De Jesus.
and we are the De Jesus Law Group,
Yep.
and this is the Noon Show.
Because it's noon somewhere in the world.
Ah, so we've had a really crazy, hectic last couple of weeks, haven't we?
Yep.
There's been a lot going on. A lot of it really, really, really good. And we're going to be talking about one of those things that has really impacted our law firm on the show today. But before we get there, Hector, what do we got going on for Father's Day?
Oh, we have a special for the first 5 dads, or the dad in your life that books a 2-hour legal life planning session with us will receive at no cost. Plus, they'll get a gift card to their favorite restaurant, as long as it's McDonald's drive-through dollar menu. Just kidding.
No.
King will work too.
Yeah, no. Yeah, pick your restaurant you want to go to, Dad. We've also got coming up, don't we, the best of the law firm. Vote for best of the best. We're in the law firm category. And for the News Journal, this is the last week to vote, I think, right? So it's almost done. If you haven't voted yet, I would love if you please get your vote in for us. When our amazing producer, she'll have that down in the comment section that you can just click on the link and go to that. But we're up against some pretty big law firms. So it's exciting that we've made it this far. I'm pretty cool. I want to win, just so you know, I'm a little competitive. Other than that, another really cool thing we've got coming up for the month of July, we'll be doing a wine and wills. So we normally do our wine and wills at the office here. Our office is in the middle of, if you can't tell, we're in the middle of a bunch of renovations at the office. But we're going to do wine and wills in July at the Chalice in New Smyrna Beach. So I think that's going to be really exciting to do that. It's all about really wills and trusts and 101. What do you need to know about them? What do you need to know to protect your family if something happens to you? And then wine tasting. I think it'll be really cool. What's the other thing we've got going on? Anything? Is that it?
No, I think that's it. Other than our disclaimer, which is we are attorneys, however, not necessarily your attorneys. That can be remedied by a call. This is for informational and educational purposes only.
So I realize we're out of practice.
Yeah.
Because we missed a week. We missed a noon show.
Why
what were we doing?
We closed down a house, drove up to Tennessee,
and renovating the law firm. Yeah. But we were driving up to Tennessee to see our grandbaby, our youngest grandbaby, and we brought our oldest grandson with us. He's 4.5. And so the two of them got to play together over the weekend. It was a lot of fun. It was exhausting, but it really, really was a lot of fun. It was great. So I hope you all had a wonderful, amazing Father's Day too. But let's jump into the show because we've got another really exciting thing that's happening in our law firm, and we've hired a new team member. So Hector, would you bring Jocelyn on?
Hi. Thank you for having me.
Gosh. Well, first of all, Jocelyn, Hector and I and Silvana, we are absolutely overjoyed to have you as part of our team.
Thank you.
And you've been with us now for almost a couple of months, right? Oh my gosh. There's lots that I could, listen, I do want to say really quickly, since Jocelyn has joined the law firm, there has been so much that she has brought to the firm. She's an amazing, amazing team member, and it has been nothing but a joy to both our clients, to Hector and I, and to the law firm. And it's given you and I such a peace of mind, right? Yeah, I know in this day and age, it can be really difficult to hire really good employees, right? That have your vision, your concept of what you want, your customer service. And when you find that special person, you just know, right? And we have that in Silvana, who's our client relations director. And we've got it now in Jocelyn, our paralegal. So yeah, the team's growing.
Thank you.
So Jocelyn, what led you to becoming a paralegal?
Sorry.
Like the music.
Yeah.
I love the music.
It's probably a
I've
joke.
always loved the law, and I started out many years ago when there actually was no such thing as paralegals. The legal secretary did everything, and through those years, I never lost my passion for the law and the love. And as a paralegal, you get to do those delegated things like research and investigation and the client relations. And that's always kept me interesting. You know, I've always been interested and excited by it.
So what are some of the things that you do that's unique as you approach your role?
Oh, I think you both know by now, I love being the minutia master. I love taking those little things that an attorney shouldn't have to worry about and managing them, because that is what a paralegal does a lot of, is to take delegated jobs that if you didn't have me would all fall on the attorney's shoulders. So that is something that I take great pride in. I also love to have the client relationship from inception, because often all they want is a status report, and that's something I can give them. It has nothing to do with legal advice, which I can't give, but a status report I can give you.
Oh, Justin, I love that, because over the last 8 weeks that you've been here, you know, one of the things I noticed right away with our clients is how well you connect with them. I mean, and, you know, one of my clients I can think of in particular had come to the office. They had an unrelated issue, but it was concerning them. And you were like right there with them, walking them through what to do. It was huge. I loved it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's one of my favorite players.
Yeah, I haven't met any client yet of ours that just really doesn't appreciate what you do for us and for them.
Thank you. That's good to hear.
What are some of the misconceptions about being a paralegal?
Oh, I think the top one in my experience is we don't practice law, okay? And we get approached a lot about, oh, you're a paralegal. I can tell you what attorney you need to seek, but I can't tell you what I would do or the advice, because I'm not an attorney, all right? Nor am I a glorified secretary, which is one of the other misconceptions. There are a lot of women running around calling themselves paralegals because they have a lot of experience, but they aren't. It's a very complex job. It's not, you know, in one little parameter. You have to be willing to change and morph immediately with things, you know. But I think the biggest misconception is we don't practice law, okay? We cannot give you that legal advice. You need to seek professionals for that. I think that's the biggest one I've noticed.
Okay, very cool. And I like that clarity there. So what do you think, Jocelyn, for you specifically, because you are a very experienced paralegal, would you mind sharing a little bit about, you know, what you've done in your career, and then what's unique in your approach as a paralegal?
Well, actually, most of my years were spent in litigation, to be very honest with you, and I've worked for some really fine attorneys in that arena, all right? But I worked for 9 years in South Florida for an estate planning and probate attorney. And that's when I fell in love with the arena, all right? Working with this group is really unique for me, because you bring a level of compassion and understanding to people that I've never seen before in this arena. And I believe in part it's because you were nurses before you became attorneys. And there's no better compassionate profession than nursing. And that has all come into where you are now. So it's very different, and I love it. I love how you relate to them and understand exactly what they need in the long term, the short term, overall. And I'm learning from you all. I'm learning a great deal. I don't think my approach is that unique, or it shouldn't be for a paralegal. But again, it's the client relationship that is paramount to me. And meeting deadlines in probate, I'm driven by those, and I like to stay ahead of them. So that's a little unique because a lot of people don't see ahead, right? They don't anticipate, this is due, it's coming, it's coming. I'm a consummate office nag, but gently, I hope. But I don't see anything that unique in my approach, except that I like to stay on top of things, really.
So that to me is like the epitome of being humble, because I remember going through the interview process, and we knew what we were looking for. You know, we were really clear. We knew what we wanted in a team member. Finding it is kind of the difficult part, right? And I remember going through the interview process and thinking, wow, she's got the something we need. And the something we need is this combination of being super, super organized, super detailed, and have a personality. And when I say personality, I mean the ability to communicate, the ability to relate, the ability to sense other people's emotions. Because sometimes when you're looking for the ideal candidate that is super organized and detailed and list maker and, you know, all that stuff you need, they may not have the social skills, right, to interact with clients, to be forward facing with clients. And we both felt like that's what we found in you, Jocelyn. So you're this great, amazing balance of skill sets, knowledge, and client relations. Like, you're basically the total package. It's awesome.
Thank you. I will tell you that working with you gave me what I told you in my interview I wanted. I did not want just another job. I wanted a work home. And that's what I feel here. It's like coming to work with family every day. And I can't tell you how appreciative I am that you picked me.
Oh my goodness. All right, Jocelyn, let's end this on the final question of, you know, what are you most excited about for the coming year, either personally or professionally, whatever you want to share.
Well, I think right now, looking at the job, okay, it's to put it all together to be what you envision it to be. And it is changing. It's still developing. It's still a developing role, and I want to make it happen. And for me, the most exciting is I'm a member of a team. And I'm a member of a team that appreciates me, and they appreciate when I go all the way to research something or look at something or prove up something. It's very exciting for me to be here with your group. It is.
Okay, Jocelyn, we love you. I absolutely love and adore you. Grateful you're part of the team. And with that, I think we'll sign off, right?
Sounds good.
All right. Bye, Jocelyn. Oh my gosh, she's amazing.
Yeah, she actually has surpassed my expectations. So it's great.
Yeah.
Makes my life easier.
You know, you normally have those like 90-day period, right? Trial period. Holy cow. Like, she blew through that. I mean, it was in the first couple weeks. We're like, oh, I think we've got the diamond. Yeah. So we're super grateful for that. But what do we need to end with? We've got the Father's Day special, right? For the first 5 dads, that book. And I think that one's almost done.
Yep.
Because haven't we already come through? But I think we've already got 5 dads that have already booked. Oh man, listen. Okay, if you still book between now and Tuesday, we'll honor it. Okay. Because I know this has been a crazy month. I think we've blown way past the special, but that's all right. We're going to honor it. If you do want to book a family life planning session with a legal life planning session with either one of us, remember that's a 2-hour session where you're going to do a little bit of homework. And then we're going to walk you through what does it look like if something were to happen to you, right? What does that look like for your family? What does that look like for your assets? What does it look like with state law? What does it look like with taxes? How does that impact you? And then just empower you to make your own decisions and help guide you through that process. And that session is about 2 hours long. It's normally, to spend that time, that 2 hours with us, is normally $750, but we're giving it to you at no cost. Just do a little bit of the homework, and then we would love to educate you and walk you through what does it look like. And then what else we got? Vote for the best.
Yep, vote for the best. We're the best firm. We'd like to be voted as best
I'm about
firm.
to smack you. I'm going to smack them.
Yeah.
Look, this is how rusty we are. Yeah. So yes, the News Journal.
He was doing so well.
I was doing well. Now I'm ready just to kick them. So vote for the best. Wynn will have the link in there. She'll also have the link in the comments if you've got any questions about booking a session with us. And Wine and Wills. Really excited to partner with the Chalice in New Smyrna Beach on July the 12th.
And it's off Canal Street.
Yep. You're so helpful today.
I'm just
You're
throwing
just
it out there.
All right. I love you, and it's about the weekend. Okay. With that,
Go Cubs.
no.